One of the biggest keys to my success as a manifester and a self-made person is my ability to ignore or flip, bounce, redirect, however you want to say, the negative thoughts that come on my mind. And whether this is an insecurity, a doubt, a fear, a worry, even a reaction to a 3D circumstance, I do not allow them to win. I do not allow them to soak in my mind. I do not allow myself to indulge in them. It is a practice. It's something I do every day, and it is something that has helped to completely change my life. So today I wanted to talk about the art of overpowering and redirecting your negative thoughts in this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I am Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you are interested in getting to the bottom of your own issues with your limiting beliefs and how to stop them the best way possible, check out my Manifest a Specific Person workshop. It's a 9-module class you can get started on right now so that you can begin getting to the bottom of whatever it is that's standing in your way between you and love and everything else in your life. You can sign up for that workshop at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and other workshops at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So I used to be like everybody else. I used to be somebody who listened to my insecurities, who allowed them to play out, who would play out scenarios in my mind of ways that things could go not great for myself, planning on how I'd react to this, that thing, or this, that thing, right? What would I do if this person said this? I used to walk around like literally wishing a motherfucker would. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I used to sometimes be so full of anger and rage that I just wanted somebody to fuck with me, so I had an excuse to get it out, right? Like, luckily nobody did. I mean, nobody really wanted a piece of this, but I would have gave it to him if the opportunity had arisen. But thankfully it didn't. Thankfully it didn't. I've heard a lot of people in the mainstream law of attraction community say that negative thoughts have less power than positive thoughts. I don't know if that's true, honestly. I'm not going to sit here and say that that's a thing, and the reason why it didn't manifest is because it was a negative thought and they're so much less powerful than positive thoughts. I don't even know if I can subscribe to that because I believe that our thoughts are creating our reality. Now, maybe nobody was coming up to swing on me so I could swing back or anything like that, but I was sure I was attracting other things to feel angry and pissed off about. I lived my life like that for a long time, and it didn't really serve me. I got a lot of the things I was going after. I knew about law of attraction for about 8 years before I kind of shifted everything and figured out this whole process. I'll link my 360 video above where I talk about my own signature process and approach to manifesting. But before I implemented that process, before I figured it out and stumbled upon it, I was just being. I was always so unapologetic for who I was. I didn't even know what negative and positive meant for a long time of my life. I had no concept of the fact that if I was indulging in stuff that I didn't like, or allowing myself to be triggered or angry, annoyed, full of rage, rude, snarky, bitchy, whatever it was that I was allowing myself to do, I never understood that that was gonna create more instances for me to feel like that. It was just more like, why do people, like, you know, like you just get like, why do you have to, this again? Oh my God, this whole thing. Because we're always calling it to us, right? We always react, and every time you react to it, you ask for another one. Every time you react to it, you're putting another penny in the pony that you're riding. I talked about that last week. You're riding a pony you don't want to ride, but you keep sticking your pennies in it, and the ride keeps continuing. And I lived like that, again, for a very long time. And even though I lived that way, here was the thing. I did not believe in myself because I was indulging in those behaviors or those thoughts. Yes, I would go down the road of insecurities and all those things and bring that energy onto myself, but I never didn't believe that I would achieve what I was going after. So even though I have had a negative perception of myself for a lot of my life, overall, I also think I'm really fucking, I don't know, awesome. I've always known I had something to bring to the world. I like who I am. I like what I have to offer. I'm not afraid to share what I am here to share. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share my gifts, and I do. So I allow that. I like that. I have always been, hey, this is me. This is what I have to offer. Take it or leave it. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm going to keep doing me, but you go on doing what you do. That served me well. It really did help because it did keep me going. I always knew I would be successful at whatever it is that I did, and I always was. I can learn how to do anything. Anything I try to figure out and do, I can do well. I'm gifted. Sometimes I don't always apply myself, but if I tried, I could probably do a lot of things. So I'm not here to say that when you have negative thoughts or if you have negative thoughts, you can't manifest things that you want. That's not what I'm saying at all. In fact, I talk about how you can think or feel whatever you want and still know that you're getting your outcome or your ideal outcome, and it'll still happen for you. So I know personally, firsthand, that you can be angry, sad, mad, happy, depressed, whatever, and still get your manifestation. But the length of time it takes to get there and how bumpy the road is on the way, that can be affected by controlling your thoughts and the way you're thinking. So for me, a big thing that really helped me was realizing that, you know what? Even when I succeed at everything I've ever tried to do in my life, at this point, there's only a handful of things that I have wanted for myself that I haven't achieved yet. So, and I know they're happening. I know they're coming. I don't have any doubt, especially now that everything is already worked out. Now that everything else is worked out, I can do whatever I want. If I pick something and I want to do it, I will. That's it. And it'll be good. It'll be successful. That's about it. That's the only story I'm going to tell about it, because I've figured out that the language I use to describe my world, whether that's internal or external, is shaping my physical world. So when I realized that all I had to do was take each thought that kept me in my old reality and shift it into something that would put me into a new reality, or in this case where I'm at now, take a thought that might shift me back into my old reality and switch it into something that keeps me in this reality or going, bigger, bigger, better. Once that notion was very clear to me, I just started doing the work. It was like, okay, wait, if the thoughts are just replicating over and over, then just get control of the thoughts. Cool, easy, done. I can dedicate myself to something for 30. I'm really good at something for 30 days. I could do it. So I was like, let me just try this. Let me try this practice. And if you watch my channel, you've probably heard this story a million times by now, but it completely changed my life. What started out as me not wanting to be a bitch for 30 days turned into my entire life falling into place and everything working out. And the trajectory is we're just going wherever we want to go, wherever we want to go. We can. Again, it's my choice. I can do whatever I want. I say what I want and I do that thing. And if that's how the world works, then I only say the things that I would actually like to do or experience or feel or think about or see or whatever. I control the information going in or even coming out, if you want to think about it like this. And it affects the way that the world treats me and shows up for me. When you understand that your insecurities, your fears, your doubts, your worries, all of that stuff is not like actual substance, it's just programming, habitual thinking, ghosts in the machine, like I talked about last week. It's just the ways that you've been thinking, so those thoughts are easier to get to. They're right there and right there and right there and right there. They're easy. And we're creatures of habit. So your body, your mind is going to choose the easiest thought first because the path is the shortest. We always choose that thought, or we always choose something that sounds like that. So it's really easy to pick the next one coming because now I know your response to looking in the mirror. You're fat. I hate myself, I hate blah, 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 all that stuff, right? Cool, I could pick those all day. So what I'm gonna have to do, if I wanna change the way I feel about myself, if I wanna look in the mirror and now think, oh, you look nice, what I'm gonna have to do is make myself think that every time I look in the mirror. Every time, not just once a day, not just 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, and then I'm done. That's not how it works. You think that's enough to outdo the years worth of habitual programming you have put yourself through? No. Not at all. It takes more than that. This is a numbers game. This is a numbers game, okay? Think about this. If humans have, on the low end, 60,000 thoughts a day, low, okay? 60,000 thoughts a day, then you need at least 30,001 thoughts, bare minimum, to shift the tide enough to see momentum, right? It's not that it's not possible. Again, we can all manifest. We're all doing it right now. But if you're trying to go for something specific and you keep negating it with your thoughts over and over and over throughout your day and you do nothing about it, you don't make any headway. You don't get to your new reality because you go into it and then you take yourself right back out of it. So naturally, of course, then what you have to do is put yourself into it and then don't take yourself out. So this is where paying attention to your thoughts comes in. If we know that our thoughts are shifting us in and out of our realities constantly, the things we think and the things we say, the way we react to our world, the internal, habitual, subconscious thoughts that we have running all day long, if we are not aware of what they are doing, then they're doing God knows what. They're doing your autopilot. And I can tell you what your autopilot is. It's whatever you have now. So you start to understand that these thoughts are not your truth. They are just thoughts that you've thought so much that they come up like an algorithm, right? It's an algorithm. Let's say you follow a bunch of accounts on your Instagram page, but you only like pictures of cats and macaroni and cheese. Pretty soon, you're going to only see pictures of cats and macaroni and cheese through your feed because the algorithm has learned that that's what you like the most. So it's going to give you more of the stuff that you like. That's exactly what's happening with your thoughts, okay? So you need to really think about the fact that if you are choosing a negative thought over and over and over, it's much easier to get to because it's right there and you've been doing it so often and you're not stopping yourself or reversing it, redirecting it. You have to do that work for yourself in order to break the cycle of grabbing that simple thought, that low-hanging fruit. Think about this. Think about any subject of your life. Let's say it is your career, okay? You have a tree, and the trunk is the career trunk, okay? And then from there, all of the leaves, every single leaf is, think of it as an affirmation or a thought or a sentence, a way to describe your reality, your thought process about career. Or we can have an SP tree, we can have a self-esteem tree, we can have love, romance, money, whatever, all these tree trunks, right? So let's go back to the career tree. You have a career tree. What kind of leaves are on this tree? You flower these things out in your mind. I am well respected. People love what I have to say. I'm the favorite person in the building. I'm my boss's favorite employee. My coworkers love to be around me. Business is booming. I'm helping millions of people. Money comes every single day. I have 365 different revenue streams. Whatever. You can think of each one of those as a leaf on your career tree. You have the opportunity to pluck any leaf off that tree when the subject of career comes up. But if you continuously choose the life sucks, work sucks, they hate me here, they don't value me, they don't make enough money, if you constantly pick those leaves off that tree, then that is what you will continue to get. But if you change the leaves you're picking off this tree, I'm well respected, I'm always on time, they love my ideas, they always include me and stuff, whatever, then that's what you get to experience. But you have to turn the tide. You have to choose these thoughts on your own for yourself, for the sake of choosing them, because they are choosing your life. They determine your life. The thought you choose chooses the life you live. So choose the thought you think. That's all you have to do. That's all I'm telling you to do here, guys. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to visualize. You don't have to do anything. I like to script. I don't have to, but I like to. But I'm always manifesting. I'll never not be manifesting. When I stop manifesting is when I stop living. My last day manifesting is my last day alive. That's just how it works. So what I'm going to do is be conscious of that fact and always control the content that I'm feeding my mind and my thoughts. I've said before that negative thoughts are a gift. A negative reaction, an insecurity, a doubt, a fear, or worry is a gift because it is an opportunity from the universe for you to actually select a better reality right in that moment. It is a gift. I want you to think about this. Whenever you have a negative thought, we can just blanket say unproductive thought, okay? If it doesn't match up to the reality that you want to be in, we're calling it unproductive or negative, okay? Same thing. Every time you have one of those, I want you to imagine you are given a gold coin and you can trade that gold coin in for any thought that you want. So what you're going to do is you're going to take every negative thought that you have and you're going to take that gold coin and you're going to exchange it for a higher quality thought, a better thought, a thought that moves you or keeps you in the reality that you want to be in. Not the mediocre, not the that's fine, not the terrible, the one that you want to be in. You're going to take every negative thought and see that as a gift, an opportunity to trade it in for a thought that matches you up to the reality you want to be in so that you can be there faster. And the more of these gold coins that you trade in for higher thoughts, the higher your energetic bank account is in your chosen reality. You're putting your gold coins in that shiny, pretty pony that you want to be riding, instead of putting the pennies into the one you're currently riding that you don't like anymore. So always take that gold coin you're given. Every single negative thought is a gold coin for you to trade in for something better. So I want you to comment down below, I think high quality thoughts all day long. I think high quality thoughts all day long. And this is to remind you to think high quality thoughts all day long because you have the choice. You can think either. It costs you the same energy output to choose a negative thought or a positive thought, to choose an unproductive thought or a productive thought, to choose a low quality, keep you in your old reality thought, or a high quality, move you into the reality of your choice thought. It's always your decision. So make sure that you are taking that decision and using it, because you can. No one's stopping you. Use that power, choose the high quality thought, turn in those gold coins for better and better and better, and enjoy the reality that you want to live in simply by switching your thoughts to that reality when they stray. Now, if you'd like to go through the process that I actually went through to get myself to this point, download my 30 Days of Alignment Challenge. The free version will absolutely help to get you there and get this process in place. And if you want a little extra guidance from me, I have a paid version where you get 30 days of videos, a little pep talk from me every day. I'm your cheerleader. I'm in your corner, helping guide you through the 30 days of really hammering your process in so that you can get this type of thinking to be habitual. You can sign up for the 30 Days of Alignment at the link in the description below. You can also check out my podcast, exclusive merch, and my other courses and workshops at my website, roxytalks.com. That, of course, is in the description below as well. And don't forget to join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.